Yeah, good morning, good morning. That sucks that you have to work on Labor Day, Stingray. I hope you're getting some holiday pay at least. Yeah, that game last night was one of the, well, it was the best game of the week so far. Big win for Miami. They look good. Carson Beck played his ass off. The whole team did, but if Beck continues to play like he played last night through the rest of the season, Miami's going to be a big problem in the ACC. We got a good one tonight, too. Well, I don't know if it's going to be good or not, but I'm still interested with TCU and North Carolina. The debut of Bill Belichick in college football. I wouldn't miss it for the world. We'll be live tonight. I think the game comes on at 7:30 or so. 7:30 or 8. Is anybody doing anything special for Labor Day today? I went outside this morning. It was almost chilly out there. The weather is perfect right now. I'm hoping it doesn't get hot again, but it's probably going to because I live in South Carolina. Do you guys think that Alabama is as bad as they looked, or that was just kind of a fluke? I did hear a rumor. There's a rumor circulating on Twitter that the Alabama players were partying till like 2 a.m. the night before the game. Now, I don't know if that's true or not, but if that is true, then they've got a problem. We don't give a piss about nothing but the Tide. Roll Tide, Willie. Oh, boy. Good morning, VicTube. Yes. Yeah, anybody who wants to join that fantasy football league, you can still join, I think, up until Wednesday. It's free. Sign up for it. Draft is on Wednesday night at 7, I think. Is it 7 or 7:30, Robert? Can't remember. It says on your whenever you sign up, it tells you. It's free, and I'll give $50 to the winner at the end of the season. So there's no reason not to sign up. It's free. Unfortunately, the Week 2 matchups are not nearly as compelling as Week 1 was. Let me see here. Scooby says he's down bad. Why, Colby? Why you down bad, bro? Why you down bad, bro? Let's see if there's any good games here. Typically, week 2 is a lot of cupcake games. Yeah. So far, no bueno. Illinois and Duke. Oh, that's a good one there. SMU and Baylor. Why do they got that one on the CW network? Come on, man. What? That's one of the better games of the week, and they got it on the fucking CW network. What the hell? Iowa and Iowa State. That'll be the first team to score 7 points wins game. I wonder what the over-under on that one is. Holy crap. That's 2 bad teams right there. Virginia and NC State. Clemson and Troy. And that's a 3:30 kickoff on the ACC network. Let's see. Oh, there's a couple. Oklahoma State and Oregon. I like that one. Ole Miss and Kentucky. Wait, is there a Thursday night game? Let's see here. No, there's not a Thursday night game, but there is a couple of bad Friday night games. James Madison at Louisville. Where was I at? Oklahoma State and Oregon. I like that one. Ole Miss and Kentucky. Kentucky looked bad this weekend. I think they're in for a long season. Kansas at Missouri. That one's watchable. It looks like I'm going to probably be streaming the 3:30 games next Saturday because Clemson plays at 3:30. This game's at 3:30. Ole Miss and Kentucky's at 3:30. All the best games are at 3:30. Oklahoma State and Oregon's at 3:30. So I wish they would space them out so not all the Power 4 games weren't on at the same time. But who's Florida? Oh, hey, how about that? Watch out now. South Florida at Florida. Now, a week ago, everybody would have said this isn't a good game. But based the way that South Florida looked against Boise State, they looked really good. So that'd be interesting. Where's my Florida fans at? Are you guys a little bit worried about that at all? Damn, Colby, what are you doing? If you were up 360 at midnight, you should have just went to bed, dude. Out here pulling a PigskinPeete. Arizona State at Mississippi State. Oh, here we go. Michigan at Oklahoma. That's the game of the week. That's where game day is going, I think. Well, it should be. I don't know why it wouldn't be. That's a ranked matchup. I think it's the only ranked matchup of the week. Yeah, Michigan at Oklahoma. Who did Oklahoma play this? I didn't even... Somehow I missed that. They must have played a nobody. That's why I missed it. Vanderbilt at Virginia Tech. That's another good one. So there's some decent games on. The noon games are pretty much dog shit, but yeah, the 3:30 and the primetime games, there's some good ones on. Boston College at Michigan State. Upset alert. UL Monroe at Alabama. Boy, can you imagine if Alabama lost to UL Monroe? I don't think they're going to, but that would be something there. UCLA at UNLV. Didn't UCLA, Nico Iamaleava had his debut game at home for UCLA, and they got blown out. That's pretty much it. Stanford at BYU, man. That's the late game, the 10-15 game. That's one of those games that I'll watch just because, you know, all the other games are over. So I'll probably watch that. Saban, yeah, that's right. He did lose to them. That's right. Yeah, Miami and Notre Dame was the best game for sure so far. I hope Dabo Swinney's not out on a boat today or whatever. I hope he's not kicking up with his feet up. He better be in the lab trying to figure out the running situation at Clemson. Look, when you make $13 million a year, you don't get a Labor Day, buddy, especially after you just lost at home. Of course, Dabo Swinney's in the post-game press conference going, oh, yeah, you know, they just made one more play than we did. What? Oh, man. One more play. I don't know what it is with Clemson. They for the past 4 or 5 years, they just lay a complete stinker every week one. And then they eventually seem to get their shit together, but who is the second best what game? That's a good question. I mean, the Clemson game was good. I mean, I obviously didn't like the outcome, but it came down to the very end. Riz Chat is up $135,000 on hypothetical bets. Yes. Everybody picks all the right games when they don't bet. Texas, Ohio State, yeah, I guess so. I mean, I don't know. I thought the Clemson and LSU game was more exciting than the Texas and Ohio State game. Paul Feinbaum says Clemson Sunshine Pumpers lied to him. Well, how come he bought into Clemson this year, but the Sunshine Pumpers pump up Clemson every year? So why did he listen to him this year, but no other year? It turns out Paul Feinbaum doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. So there is that. I mean, Paul Feinbaum was sucking the taint of Arch Manning for the last 8 months. You hear what he said? This is the best quarterback since Tim Tebow, and who else did he say? I mean, first of all, comparing Arch Manning to Tim Tebow is weird in the first place. I mean, they're not even the same type of quarterback. Time for Garrett Riley to get out of Clemson. Cade runs around like a big chicken. Well, I mean, hell, he didn't have a chance to do anything. He was running for his life, and the play calling wasn't helping him out. He needed help in the run game, and they weren't giving it to him. They weren't even attempting to run. He had more carries than the other 3 running backs that played combined. There was only 8 carries by running backs in that game for Clemson. There was 8 carries by running backs. There was 2 carries by wide receivers. And then there was 8 carries, or whatever, 8 or 9 carries by Cade Klubnik. So, I mean, Clemson used to have a balanced offensive attack. It used to be about 50-50, run to pass. And we're talking about with generational talent like Trevor Lawrence. So I don't want to hear that we don't have a run. I mean, we've got a 5-star running back. Okay, he's a true freshman, but you know what? Who cares? He was only in the game for 2 snaps, and I don't even think he touched the ball. Talking about Gideon Davidson. They're all off season and all through fall camp. All we heard out of Clemson and Dabo Swinney is all these comparisons between Gideon Davidson and Travis Etienne, and they didn't give him the ball once. Hey, guess what? Travis Etienne played a lot as a true freshman. I think by like week 4 or 5, he was the starter. Etienne, his freshman year. Yeah, I like the Virginia Tech and Vanderbilt game. I was actually I was kind of impressed with Virginia Tech yesterday. They still lost. I mean, South Carolina's just a better team than Virginia Tech, but they played tougher than I thought they were going to. So that should be a good one. Been a great football holiday. I think my liver survived. Yeah, my liver barely survived Saturday night. I kind of kept it. I took it easy. I took it easy last night. I had a couple of beers on the stream, and that was it. But on Saturday night, I got into the vodka, and that was no bueno. What's up, Slim?
Oh, that sounds like a great idea.
Well, I was trying to drink my sorrow away, I guess.
Yeah, I get it. I mean, not all of us can win week 1. Only some of us can.
Oh, man. I popped over to the Always Irish. Did you pop over there and see that at all? The Always Irish post-game show?
I did, and I was actually nice to him because I don't think he's a terrible person like some Notre Dame fans.
Yeah.
And I said something nice, and he at least said something about keeping it classy.
Yeah. Boy, the Notre Dame fans were having a meltdown in the chat, though.
I really don't think they should have. I mean, I think they should have some of the same complaints that Clemson did, because Carjacked had the most rush attempts of any Notre Dame player.
So I would, and look, Clemson is still trying to figure out who their running back is, but they've got 2 of the best running backs in the country. Notre Dame does, with Love and Price. So
listen, I'll say this about Love: if he's not hurdling somebody, he doesn't seem to know what he's doing.
I don't know if that's true.
He ended the game with 33 yards.
Yeah, because they didn't give him the ball very much.
Plus, they definitely gave it to Price more, but still.
And they were using Love more in the pass game than actually handing the ball off to him.
They were.
So I don't know how many receiving yards he had. He might have had more receiving yards than he did rushing yards.
He had 33 rush yards. I did not look at his receiving stats.
Yeah. Either way, they should have given the ball to Price more too. I mean, they weren't getting these big gash plays, but they were moving the ball on the ground. It wasn't like, they were going backwards.
No, and actually their yards per attempt were a little bit better than Miami's. Miami was at like 3.5, and I think they were at like 3.6, 3.7.
Yeah, what did Carson Beck end? That might be the best game I've ever seen Carson Beck play in a college uniform. And I know that he had some great games at Georgia, but I don't remember him ever standing out like that in any game that I saw when he played for Georgia.
He was 21 of 30 or 20 of 31, something. There's one at either one end of that.
Yeah.
For like 270 something yards, I think.
I don't know. I guess the stats don't really tell the whole story. I thought
to your point of people's problems, Miami kept it very balanced. They had 30, 31 pass attempts, 37 rush.
Yeah. Boy, I tell you what. Now, I don't really know what to make of Alabama. They look like crap. We all know that. But the Florida State and Miami game just got a whole lot more interesting.
It did.
Yeah. And that game.
Listen, I said it all year. As much as I like shit on Florida State, and Rick couldn't seem to grasp this concept when we were talking about it. Yes, the record was 2-10. I don't think they were 2-10 bad.
Yeah, I mean, but the reason I was so down on them, and a lot of other people, is that it wasn't that they weren't talented last year; they gave up.
Yeah,
and so that's a culture problem usually. So, but this team here, it's obviously a completely different team than what they had last year. But this team, I hadn't seen Florida State play with that kind of fire since their undefeated season a couple of years ago.
Yeah, but to your point, are they going to fold again if they lose a game or two?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not ready to. The week one overreactions, I think, go both ways. We see a team that plays well like Florida State did, and we're ready to crown them, a top 5 team at the end of the season. But we still got a long season, and the same thing happens for the teams that that lose, like Clemson. Now they're just not any good. And I don't think that's true either. So it's probably somewhere in the middle. But I mean, I'll be.
Yeah, and I'm trying not to overreact either. Like, I think this Miami Notre Dame game, yes, I picked Miami to lose, but outside of that, it went about like I thought it would. I didn't think it was going to be a high-scoring game. I figured maybe 21-24, so I mean, it wasn't too far off, or 17-24. But I mean, Miami still has things to clean up. The offense kind of got stalled out, which, being week one, I'll give them a pass. But number two, being a top 10 Notre Dame, I'll kind of give them a pass. Like, that was supposed to be the strength of Notre Dame's team this year, was their defense.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I think that I think Notre Dame's going to be fine. I do.
I agree.
I think they're still going to win 10 or 11 games. Maybe they might win out.
They did that last year. Their only loss was to NIU.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Forgot about
Everybody
that.
wrote them off after that NIU loss, and they didn't lose again until the national title game.
I was kind of down on Carwreck in the first half, but he proved me wrong. I came around. I like him.
Yeah,
I like him.
Kid's got some fire.
Yeah.
I can't knock him, but, I mean, talk about people making their first start. Malachi Toney is a monster.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm going to get on my Alabama shit. He's 17 years old.
Crazy.
Yeah. He reclassified from a junior and came in the spring in this recruiting cycle. That kid at 17 years old just balled out in his first college football game.
Yeah, he's going to be a problem. So you got him for 3 more. Well, I guess who knows with the transfer portal, but most likely you got him for at least 3 years.
More than likely, yeah.
Yeah, he's good.
Well, how bad, and I said I didn't understand the transfer portal this past offseason. How bad is Isaiah Horton hating life that he transferred to Alabama?
Yeah.
And didn't even play?
Wow. Hey, that's a lesson. That's a lesson to these guys. Miami got lucky to beat a deadbeat team. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, anybody else, it's a top 10 win. Miami, it's a deadbeat.
Yeah, they're doing the same thing with about Clemson. LSU's not really that good. Clemson just no good. Well, no. Wait till the end of the season. We'll see where these teams are at.
Yeah, right.
I mean,
outside of your play calling, because I think that's pretty much universally agreed upon. The biggest thing that stood out to me was it seemed like Cade Klubnik and these receivers met each other right before the game.
Well, he didn't have any time. I mean, the offensive line play was terrible.
Yeah, but I mean, still, like, he was not just that. Like, it was. I like to talk shit about people like everybody else, but Cade Klubnik doesn't regularly throw into traffic like that.
He did not play great. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I think there's too much blame going on him from the fans, and I think there's a lot more blame to go around. And also, I thought the defense played pretty well considering the situation. I mean, they were on the defense was on the field for, I forget what it was, a crazy amount, like 40 minutes or something.
LSU had the ball for 37 minutes, so that's 7 minutes more than a 50-50 split.
Yeah.
That's not – I think that's being overblown.
What do you mean?
And because that's 7 minutes more than a 50-50 split. That's average time of possession.
That's a half of a quarter. That's a half of a quarter.
Yeah, so you played half of a quarter more. It's not like you were on the field.
That's a lot.
For 45-plus minutes. No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
No, Miami's defense in 17 was on the field way longer because our offense was absolutely terrible.
All right, well, 30. That's still too many minutes for them to be on the field. And also,
you wanted to get a little better. I'm just saying it's.
And also, I mean, They were getting pressure. Now, LSU was able to establish a run, but they didn't get gashed in the run game the same way they did last year in every game. So they improved there.
You're right. They did not.
And, I mean, I do people are arguing back and forth about that touchdown that got called back by the LSU receiver. So he catches the ball, crosses the pylon, the ball moves when he hits the ground or comes out when he hits the ground or whatever. And so I guess by the letter of the law, I don't know. Nobody seems to know what a catch is anymore. Because
that's nothing new.
I know it's not new. Because I said on my video yesterday, I said, look, I'll give credit. I think the game should have been 24-10, not 17-10, because in my mind, that's a touchdown. Okay?
Yeah.
You catch the ball, you make a football move, you cross the pylon. As soon as that ball crosses over that pylon, that's over. The play's over. Touchdown. But there's people in the comments arguing with me saying, no, we've learned this. We've already learned this. There's precedent set. You got to have maintain control throughout the catch. Oh, yeah, on a normal catch, but not with a touchdown. At least in my mind. And so I don't fucking know.
I think you're right.
To me, here's what, if that were a Clemson player and not an LSU player, I would have been pissed if they called that back. So there you go.
And here's something I don't get. And once again, referees are terrible at their job, but I've never seen this. When Notre Dame scored that tying touchdown and the Miami player's helmet came off, but he kept playing, and they called a unsportsmanlike penalty. Since when does somebody grabbing your face mask and pushing your helmet off lead to you getting an unsportsmanlike penalty? That's a new one on me.
Yeah.
And there were more than a few questionable non-PI calls in that game as well.
We got Octavian joining us. Now, Octavian.
Yes, sir.
You got a big game. We did now 2 weeks ago, a week ago, we didn't think that this was going to be a big game, but now I think it might be.
We're not worried about South Florida. We're going.
Well, Boise State wasn't worried about them either.
Yeah, we gonna handle them. I hope Slim is enjoying Malachi Tony, because when we come down there week 4, we gonna roll them up like a pretzel.
But just like last year, right?
We're gonna roll. No, they don't have. They don't. They all they have is Carson Beck and Malachi Tony.
Yeah, unfortunately, they're actually better than they were last year.
I guess you missed the Sports Center catch of the week out of CJ
We had the
Daniels.
Sports Center catch of the week, sir. We had the Sports Center catch of the week.
What?
Brown. You better remember that, Slim.
Who did
You played something called fucking Rhode Island. Get out of
Rhode
here.
Island?
We murdered Rhode Island.
That's a Division I football team?
No, they're not.
We murdered them 55 to nothing.
It's Rhode Island, Octavian. Stop
they didn't
it.
get but 70 yards.
What is it? Is it an FCS team?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, we played South Florida this week. When we played South Florida and rolled them by 30, you and LSU better be ready. Y'all better be ready.
I'm not.
I can't wait to play y'all. I really cannot wait to play. This is the year that we set everybody up. Y'all Miami fans, Georgia fans, LSU, and Tennessee. Tennessee, they look good. Okay, well, I admit they look good Saturday, but they're not gonna do that all season long. And boy, I just cannot believe what Bama did this weekend. They just did a pile of shit up here.
Yeah, that was bad.
They did a pile of shit.
They did a pile of shit. That was the worst performance I've seen at Alabama from an Alabama team.
Yeah.
In about 27 years.
Since Nick Saban's first year when they lost to UL Monroe.
It goes far back worse. This reminds me of the Mike DeBose days, the DeBose era. I don't know if y'all can remember those days.
I do remember the Three Mikes era.
Damn.
I think they need to go back to selling those Jeeps or whatever, selling Jeep Cherokees and stuff like that, and buying players because the board don't know what he's doing, and he's Mike DeBose Jr. and he's gonna get run out of Tuscaloosa.
He said it should go back to selling Jeep Cherokees. What are you talking about?
I mean, if Kalen DeBoer doesn't know what he's doing, what does that make Billy Napier? Because Kalen DeBoer's record is way better.
Sir, when we beat Mario Cristobal, we're gonna make him cry this year, sir.
Respectfully.
You know, Miami hasn't lost in Miami since 2023.
Yeah, we're gonna end that. We're gonna end that week for us. So don't worry, buddy.
Wow, that's true. Is that true? I guess I didn't think about that.
Yeah, they haven't lost in Miami since October or November of 23.
You and your 15 fans, you better show. Y'all better show up and show out.
There was a few more than 15 fans there last night.
Yeah, y'all had about at least 1,000 fans there tonight. There at least.
Wow. Clemson hasn't won in Death Valley since week 10 of last year, I think.
Good Lord.
Hey Pete, man, Pete, keep the faith, man. Y'all okay? Y'all did.
No, they did not do okay. The offense was pitiful.
Listen, y'all gonna get rebounded against Troy. Don't worry. It gets.
Rebound against Troy. Yeah. Oh boy.
It's only the beginning.
Yeah.
Y'all gonna beat Florida State. Don't worry about Florida State fans. They getting on there talking crazy. I know Slim have a couple of FSU fans talking crazy to him now. I know he is.
Am I the only one catching the irony of him talking about another fan base talking crazy?
Yeah. That is ironic.
I can't stand Florida State, man. I really want to beat them, but I want to beat those boys by at least 45 points.
Okay, Octavian, but you're on here hyping up beating something called Rhode Island.
Sir, we're going to beat South Florida this weekend, sir.
I mean, listen, you are a hyphenate away from playing Rhode Island Tech, the home of the Fighting Scrotums. Okay?
When we beat Miami, the Fighting Hurricanes, when we beat them, y'all ain't going to have much to say.
Clemson has too many white players.
Hey, we lost. It won't be the first Miami game I've seen us lose.
Hey, guess what? The best player on the field on Saturday night for Clemson was a white guy on defense. So I don't want to hear it. Sammy Brown's the truth.
And I got to get. I want a linebacker. If he feels like getting in the transfer portal, I will take him immediately.
Now the other white one, not so great. I mean, he's not terrible. We're talking about Wade Woodaz, but yeah, but Sammy Brown's the truth.
I thought Woodaz had a pretty good game too. I'm not gonna knock him.
I don't know, man. He's slow.
I mean, maybe you expected more out of him, but
Yeah, he's slow.
Pete, I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell you this real quick. If Harold Perkins didn't get let free, I think Clemson scored because if you look at that play, one of the wide receivers was breaking wide open.
Oh, that's the other thing. Cade Klubnik missed a few wide open receivers. Like he just I don't know. He didn't play his best, but I think he was seeing fucking shadows, man, because they were in his face every play.
Yeah,
I mean,
you heard a lot of people complaining about their offensive line in week 1 this year. Not a problem that I had. I don't think I could have asked for anything more out of mine.
Yeah, until they get real week 4 by the Gators. I can't wait to play y'all.
Riz Chat says that mullet gives Sammy Brown superpowers. I agree. He better not shave that mullet off.
Funny.
Pardon me for a moment. I gotta go get some fucking aspirin.
All right.
Jesus.
And who?
Yeah, Slim got into the bourbon last night, I think.
No, I didn't have a headache this morning until I heard Octavian.
Oh, okay. So it wasn't the bourbon; it was Octavian.
Yes.
What's going on, Slim and Pete?
What's up, Yoda? Hey, Colby wants to ask Octavian a question. He wants to know: did you beat VicTube on Outpick Vic?
Right, that's what I was going to ask too.
I think
who won?
I think Vic won, but I'm not for sure. I have to get the paper again because I was working doing.
You don't know what your pick was?
I do. I know it's the pick.
Okay.
Yeah, because he took the notes, and I'm going to cash app the winner $5. So I was wondering who was the one. Go ahead.
Yeah. You got the paper, Octavian?
Let me see if I can find it here. I think
He might have threw that. He might have accidentally thrown that Waffle House napkin away.
Damn, Slim.
So we're going to review it, and then y'all can tell me who won off this. So
I don't know what Vic picked, but okay, go ahead.
I wrote it down.
All right.
So Scooby picked Georgia Tech to cover by 4.
Scooby? We're talking about Vic.
Wait a minute. We're talking about Vic here.
We're outpicking Vic, not Scooby.
Yeah.
But no, Scooby played against Vic.
Oh, he did? Okay.
Yeah. That was the thing. Yeah.
I'm confused as a 2-year-old in Teddy Bar now. So Octavian, you didn't play against Vic. Scooby did.
Yeah,
right,
Scooby
because
did.
Vic. So Lou didn't do it. Vic hosted. Scooby played against him, and Octavian took the notes.
Yeah, so I took.
What kind of fucked up situation y'all got going on over there?
What the fuck is going on here? Octavian's taking the minutes for this meeting?
Yeah, it's a clusterfuck. Fuck. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh man,
Octavian's
Octavian's the secretary for this bet.
I need to sit down on this one.
Right. It was a clusterfuck. It was so funny.
Okay. All right. So tell us what it was.
So Scooby took Georgia Tech -4 and covers, but I don't think they did. I think Georgia Tech did cover. So that's one for Scooby.
No, wait a minute. How much did Georgia Tech win by?
Yeah, they covered because I bet it. They did cover.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So that's one for Colby. What did Vic do?
Vic 2 picked Baylor +2.5.
And they lost.
They lost.
How much they lose by? I don't even know. They lost by more than 2, right? Okay. All right. So that's 0 for Vic. All right. So 1-0 Colby so far. All right. What's next?
And then Scooby picked Bama with 13.5.
Yeah, that didn't happen.
That didn't happen at all. Then Vic 2 picked Syracuse to cover.
That didn't happen either.
They did not cover.
Then Scooby chose Notre Dame to cover.
That didn't happen.
That didn't happen.
Correct.
And then Vic 2 also took Clemson at 4.5.
Boy, Vic got 3 wrong. Boy, out of the 6 picks,
So Scooby won.
Scooby's the only one that even got 1 right.
But then the tiebreaker was Ole Miss. And,
we don't need to do
There's no tiebreaker because Vic lost.
Yeah,
Scooby
Vic lost.
Drop his cash app for me. He just needs to drop his cash app. Scooby won.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Colby won.
Yeah.
I'm undefeated all time at Outpick Vic.
Wow.
What do you 1-0?
3-0, sir. Get it right. 3-0.
Damn.
Damn, Slim. Damn. You ain't gonna let Vic win one time?
Man, fuck them kids.
Rancid and Putrid is having a meltdown in the chat here. Fuck the Riley family. They suck. Matt Luke is a fake.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, I don't want to get
classic week one overreaction.
Yeah. I mean, let's give a little bit of credit to LSU here. I don't,
Yeah, like LSU is not. This is not 2020 Ed O's last season LSU.
Yeah. Brian Kelly is still weird. Yes, that's not going to change. I don't care.
Up, man? How you doing? It's Labor Day. Everybody's laboring.
What's up, Goose? Yeah, I don't. No matter how many games Brian Kelly wins, he's always going to be a weirdo. That's just all there is to that.
All right, y'all. I got to drop out, and I'll be in the comments. But Scooby, drop your Cash App. I got you.
All right, see you later, yo.
Yep.
Goose, my other rival. I hope y'all ready week 3. You two, Slim and Goose. I hope you ready for the Gator train.
Hasn't LSU beat you like 8 out of the last 10 or something like that?
And we're not worried about LSU. So they did last year. So. We killed they will last year.
Yeah, I don't know, bro.
Last year. So
where's that game at this year?
We both played them on the road.
It's in Baton Rouge. It's not this week, but it's next week.
Okay.
Oh, it's in. Okay, so you're probably going to have a night game in Faux Death Valley.
Yeah.
I'm not scared. Yeah, well, I ain't worried about. So I'm not worried about Miami or LSU. We got this.
Well, yeah,
we got this.
It's easy for you not to be worried. You're not playing the fucking game.
Yeah. We ain't worried about that.
We ain't worried about y'all. This got to be 2 easy victories. We're gonna be in the top 5 after we beat y'all 2.
Wednesday night, Jarrett. This coming Wednesday. Call-in show. 10 o'clock.
I think you need to worry about getting through South Florida because Boise wasn't worried about them neither.
Yeah, I talked to the Boise State fan before the game. He said, we ain't worried about South Florida. I said, okay.
South Florida, all they're gonna do is try to run the ball and try to run the up-tempo offense like Tennessee. And this just practice for Tennessee.
Well, yes, because Alex Golesh was Tennessee's offensive coordinator before he got the head coaching job in South Florida. Duh.
So this is about to be an easy victory. They don't have a strong defensive line. We about to run.
Okay, Octavian, like you're beyond delusional at this point. Like they gave Alabama all they wanted 2 years in a row. They kept it tight with us for a half last year.
We're not Alabama.
Yes, Alabama's better than you and has been.
No, the fact says that Alabama has gotten soft, and we're getting back to.
Why? Because Alabama played Florida State and you played the next door neighbor to the Fighting Scrotums? Get the fuck out of here, Octavian.
Alabama has not been shit since they lost to Bandy. They've been soft.
Didn't they? Hold on. They beat Georgia after they lost to Vanderbilt, didn't they?
They did, yes. Yeah. Well, I believe so. No,
is that right?
That was before.
Was it? Okay.
I think so.
Wow. I just can't wait. I just can't wait till we play Miami and LSU back-to-back weeks. It's coming up soon. We're gonna get 2 game day games and we're gonna be in the top 5. And
no, you're not gonna get 2 game day games. Now I do think though that especially if you beat South Florida, I don't know. If you beat South Florida and LSU, yeah, Miami and Florida will be game day.
We're gonna have a game day with LSU. That's one of the games that people want to see.
Well, only if Florida takes, it doesn't lose to South Florida this week. Because if you lose to South Florida, the game day is not going to LSU.
Well, we're not going to lose to South Florida. We're going to beat South Florida convincingly. You're going to see the complete Gator team this weekend.
Mm.
And if you thought we got one freshman wide receiver, wait till you see Dallas Wilson this Saturday. Tune in 7:00 at Florida versus South Florida, and tune in to the best offense in the SEC.
I'm getting a migraine.
What was the score? What was the score of the Rhode Island game?
55-0.
Did Lagway throw for 18 touchdowns?
He threw for 3 touchdown passes, and we put him on the sideline, let him drink a little Gatorade. Our backup quarterback is outstanding.
Oh, yeah? Your
our
backup quarterback's amazing against Rhode Island, huh?
Our backup quarterback is outstanding. If DJ Lagway gets hurt, we have a capable backup, and we're gonna run. I'm telling you, we're gonna dog walk everybody this season. I'm confident. I haven't been this confident since we had Kyle Trask.
Yes, game day is going to Oklahoma this weekend. I think so. Yeah.
Oklahoma will lose that game. We're not worried about Oklahoma. They some soft cotton candy teams too. We ain't worried about.
Do you play Oklahoma this year on your in the regular season?
I don't think so.
No. Well,
yeah. Once again, it's easy to. Number one, it's easy to be confident about a game that you're not playing in. Number two, it's really easy to be confident in a hypothetical game that your team doesn't even play.
This mush mouth motherfucker. Listen, I just wanted on the record that Octavian just said that if DJ Lagway gets hurt, we'll be fine because our backup quarterback is amazing.
Yeah, he did say that.
He is going to get hurt, and that is going to be the excuse the Florida fans use when they lose. So I want everybody on here to remember what Octavian just said, that the backup quarterback is fine, and if DJ Lagway gets hurt, they'll be just fine. Just don't forget that, Octavian.
They'll be even better.
Yeah, they'll be even better.
He's better than DJ Lagway.
He better be.
Damn.
Because DJ Lagway had 120 yards passing against something called Long Island.
And 3 touchdowns, sir.
120 yards.
120 yards, that's it?
120 yards and 3 touchdowns, sir.
120 yards.
And 3 touchdowns.
Shit.
And three touchdowns.
What's the name of this amazing backup quarterback that's better than DJ Lagway?
Tremel Jones. If you don't, I know Slim knows him because he's I know Slim knows him.
Never heard of her.
Why would Slim know him?
Tremel Jones. If you, I'm telling you now, he's going to be the next great star in the SEC.
No. You know what? They said that about Arch Manning, too. That didn't work out too well last week, did it?
Hey, Paul Feinbaum said he's the best quarterback in college football since Tim Tebow.
Yeah.
What has Paul Feinbaum has been smoking? What has he been? Did he see that game?
Well, he said it before the game. He just was wrong.
Yeah, he was dead wrong on all his takes this weekend.
Yeah, he was. He picked Clemson too to beat LSU, and now he's blaming Clemson fans for convincing him that Clemson was going to be good.
Why would you do that, Pete? How dare you?
Wow. Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, Clemson fans have been trying to convince Paul Feinbaum they're good for years, but he's never bought into it until now for some reason. That's his fault, not ours.
I find that ironic that a Georgia fan comes on here and says about something about DJ Lagway when they didn't even cover against Marshall. But I don't. My gloves is off though. But I congratulate them. Worry about Austin Peete this week and the rest of them.
Is this Rancid and Peete? Is that Paul? I keep seeing y'all talk to Paul. I didn't see Paul in the chat. So that's who Rancid and Putrid is. But why'd you change your name to that?
Billy Paul, it's gonna be okay. But I'm gonna take when Florida State comes up there to Clemson, I'm gonna make sure you get the ticket so you can go up there and watch the Tigers play because they gonna need all the support because those cocky bastards think they good again.
I mean, I'm not trying to talk shit on you, Octavian, but I don't think Paul needs your help getting tickets for a game. Just saying. I mean, listen, that man probably spends more money on wheelbarrows to sleep in than what you make in a year.
Paul, are you coming to Atlanta next week? Well, not it is next week technically. Today's Monday, isn't it? Anyway, week 3. Are you coming to Atlanta for that game? I think Rec Talk. Well, he texted us yesterday and said he was going to go ahead and buy the tickets, and he's getting good seats. So I'm excited about that.
Well, and if by some miracle DJ Lagway is still healthy by the Miami game, that front seven is going to give him nightmares. He's going to get PTSD from Miami's front seven. Did you see the way that they were harassing Carr-Wreck all night?
We're not worried about Ruben Bain. Tell him, bring it on. We got the best.
Stop it. Ruben Bain is one of the best DNs in the country, sir. Stop it.
We're not scared of Miami at all. We're not scared of LSU. We're not gonna back down. You spot the ball and you bring that blitz. And
I'll absolutely give Carr-Wreck his credit. He kept going, but man, he took some licks last night.
Yeah, he did. He did.
And you just make sure that Carson Beck be upright. You better make sure Carson Beck be ready for week 4.
Carson Beck will be upright. They sacked him one time all night.
Yeah, we gonna see when he plays somebody.
Miami made a solid argument last night for not only having the best O-line in the conference, but quite possibly having the best O-line in the country.
They do have one of the best offensive lines in the country. I mean, has Beck ever lost to Florida?
No, he hasn't.
No, Carson Beck is undefeated against Florida.
Well, he's going to lose this year, buddy. What about your running game?
Running game looked good to me. Huh? What are you talking about?
I don't think they have a better running game than us, though. I don't think so.
You played fucking Rhode Island or Long Island or something, you beat up on Epstein Island and you're coming here talking shit. Seriously?
Epstein.
Wait till we beat South Florida this weekend, and then LSU the following weekend, and then when we play y'all the week after that, then we'll have the top 10 team then.
No.
I mean, yes, if all that just so happens to happen, yeah, you'll probably be top 10.
No, we'll be top 5, sir.
Can we get some odds on Florida coming undefeated into that Miami game?
What is Florida ranked right now? Are they ranked?
15.
They were 15.
15, okay. After that big win against Long Island, you guys might move up to 14.
They might.
Yeah.
I wonder if Florida will be ranked ahead. Clemson just lost. Do you think Clemson will still be ranked ahead of Florida?
Yeah, Clemson will be,
yeah, probably.
Yes, they will be.
Yeah.
I think Miami will be top 5. I mean, you had 3 teams ahead of them lose.
Miami will be top 5.
I wonder where Florida State's going to be ranked.
25.
Florida State?
Yeah.
They'll be higher than that.
They should be higher than that.
Well, this is probably dumb, but I'm trying to use what the AP poll has done before to try and figure it out, which I'll admit is dumb.
Yeah.
But I do remember an unranked Florida, so I'll give a little shout out to them. This was a couple years ago, beat a top 10 Utah, and Florida went from unranked to like 12th or 13th, I think.
Yeah.
So trying to use that as a gauge of what the polls do, I mean, okay, maybe Florida State should be top 15.
I think they should. I mean, if you're basing it off of your own original rankings as the AP, then you've got to. I don't care what you think about Alabama. You had them highly ranked, so they were in the top 10, weren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. So 1-0, and your only win is against the top 10 team. You've got to be at least in the top 15. And here's the other thing: they better not fuck.
Depends on where you're starting.
Here's the real bullshit about the AP. Alabama's only played one game. Florida State's only played one game. There's no reason that Florida State should be ranked behind Alabama in this next ranking.
Well, yes, there should.
No.
And here's where I think some of the discrepancies in that come in, and why it's stupid to like use the example I just did. So I'm going to shit on my own argument here, but you have to look at where both teams are starting. I don't know where Florida was quote unquote ranked. I know they weren't in the top 25 when they beat a top 10 Utah, but I don't think they were barely in the top 50, which is got to be somewhere where Florida State was, if they were even in the top 50.
There's only a one-game sample, and one team beat the other. I mean,
I get that, but it like
didn't just beat them either; beat the shit out of them.
projected out, you're not going to put the 130th ranked team in the top 15 for beating a top 10 team.
No, but we're talking about.
It depends on the starting point of both.
We're
teams.
talking about a Power 4 team here, though.
You are talking about a Power 4 team.
I mean, it's not like NIU beats Notre Dame, so NIU should be ranked number 5. I get that, but you know, you got 2 Power 4 teams, so I don't know. It doesn't really matter, I guess.
No, it doesn't, because it more proof that preseason polls mean nothing. You can start as, say, quote unquote, the 130th ranked team in the country. You go undefeated, you're national champ all the same.
There you go. When does the AP poll come out? Does it come out today or Tuesday?
I guess it's going to come out tomorrow since we have a game tonight.
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
Well, AP's taking a holiday too, so they're not putting out no rankings today.
No, they usually put it out on is either Sunday or Monday. I think it's Sunday.
Yeah.
You usually put it out on Sunday, but that won't start till next week.
Now, and even I'm going to say this is kind of ridiculous, but of course, classic week 1 overreaction. A lot of people, including talking heads on all the sports networks, are talking about Miami should be favored to win the conference now. I still don't agree with that. There's still a lot of season to play.
Yeah. Well. Have I spoken with Volusia? No, I haven't seen. Volusia was in here last week for about 3 seconds in the chat, and then he got out. I don't know what he's doing.
Nakamura.
They're probably drinking away his sorrows, much like you.
Yeah, no kidding.
Because he had to sit up at 2 a.m. and watch that shit.
Yeah, that's even worse.
On the state of Florida, they haven't beat any team in the state of Florida in a long time. What are you talking about? Their last victory was against Florida State in 2010.
Well, right now, out of all the Florida teams, Miami has the best win.
Of course.
I agree with that.
I mean, that's not look. That's just because of who they played and how they. So, I mean, I guess you could put Florida State in there, but I think that Notre Dame's a better team than Alabama. So,
I need to look this up, but I didn't look up FAU or FIU, but the rest of the state of Florida went undefeated.
Yeah, the only team that lost was I want to say Bethune-Cookman and FAMU.
I'm trying to keep it at least D1 here.
So, never mind.
I'll be back in a minute. I gotta go.
Is the state of Florida as a whole? All right, see you later, Goose. Is the state of Florida as a whole back?
Absolutely.
Maybe.
The football in this state is
the whole state's back.
The whole state of Florida's back.
Yep. How's UCF look?
They won.
They did.
They won, but that was just I don't know. They might be the worst out of the 5. Out of the
think so?
Yeah, I think they might be the worst.
Who did they play? I don't even. They must have played a nobody.
Jacksonville State, and they only won by I think 7 points. Now.
Oh, okay. The Gamecocks.
Well, okay, but they also have a new head coach, so they're completely changing everything back over. Well, I say new head coach. Scott Frost has gone back to UCF.
FAU lost to Maryland.
Okay, there you go. I said I didn't look up FAU or FIU.
Are you sure?
I don't know.
Well,
since it seems to be a point of competition around these parts,
FAU lost.
Okay.
To Maryland.
What conference looked the best week 1?
That's a real good question there.
I mean, right now, the only 2 ACC teams to lose are fucking Stanford, but I picked them to go 0-12.
Yeah, Stanford and Clemson, and Clemson was a 1-score game against the top 10 team.
Yeah.
Let's see. What about was there any big upsets in the Big Ten? Because Ohio State, had the highest ranked win. They beat the number 1 Texas.
And that was technically an upset because I think Texas was favored, wasn't they?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think so. But so I know Michigan won their game. They played a nobody. I don't know who did Illinois won, didn't they?
Mm-hmm.
And the Big Ten might have had the best opening week out of all the conferences. SEC definitely didn't. Oh, yeah, that's right. Syracuse lost too. That's so 3 ACC teams.
Oh
lost.
yeah, Syracuse lost. That's right. Yeah,
That was painful. I had
they might be as bad as I called them to be. I had a fear that they would lose everything they did and be right back where they were, and that may be true.
Syracuse was my upset pick this week. They really
Northwestern got blown out. I mean, okay, are they? Let's have a serious conversation about North. Can they even be considered a Power 4 team anymore? They're that bad. Are they the worst Power 4 team?
I think no.
I mean, they don't even have a car wash anymore.
I'm not kidding. They might be the worst team in the Power 4.
Well, I mean, have we seen Vanderbilt play yet?
I don't think they're. I think Vanderbilt's way better than. If they played tomorrow, Vanderbilt would be favored by 3 touchdowns.
Listen, until proven otherwise, Vanderbilt is going to be in that tier for me as a Power 4 team.
Maybe over time, but I'm talking about right now. Again, if they played this weekend, Vanderbilt will be a heavy favorite against Northwestern.
Stanford and Northwestern, who will win?
Stanford versus Stanford. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, I don't know, man. Like, that's another one. Stanford. Ew.
They're bad too, but not as bad as Northwestern.
I don't know. There's an argument to be made.
I'm not sure Northwestern. I haven't looked at their schedule. They might not. They might not win a game.
I mean, I picked them to not win a game.
Hey, sorry, I was finishing up my video, but can we go back to talking about the top 25 for a minute?
Yeah, sure.
Sure.
So don't you think they really need to leave Texas and Notre Dame and Clemson and all in the top 15, right?
I would think so, yeah.
I wouldn't argue with that.
Yeah, and I know it's not their job to look at it this way, but like you have to leave these teams with a reason to continue to schedule these games early. Like Alabama's different. They lost to an unranked team. So like I'm unranking Alabama, but like those other 3 all lost to top 10 teams. So like if you were to drop one of those teams that lost like to 20 or something, then everybody's going to go, well, why play that game? Like there's, so, and they were all close too. There's the other thing. There was no, all 3 of those losses were 1-score losses. So like, now I did move Clemson to 15 because they lost at home.
Yeah, that's fair to me.
Whereas, so I got Texas at 7, highest ranked 1-loss team, and then Notre Dame at 8, and then Clemson at 15. Those are my 3 teams. Those are the only 3 teams I have ranked with losses. And even with Clemson at 15, like I haven't looked up the odds today. Slim was just talking about this. I wonder if Clemson is still favored, them or Miami. It's going to be close.
Yeah, I don't know. That's good. I wouldn't be surprised if Miami was favored.
Yeah, like the actual odds.
Yeah, Vegas.
I would still have Clemson favored right now because I try not to overreact to week 1 games.
Oh.
Clemson's problem is going to be that Friday night game at Louisville. Looks almost impossible to me now.
Yeah.
For them.
I'm with your take on. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'm a little bit worried about Georgia Tech, but Georgia Tech's one-dimensional, just like Clemson is.
Now, I'm with your take on Virginia Tech. Like South Carolina had a couple of really explosive plays that kind of busted that game out late.
Yeah.
Virginia Tech, like everybody was hyped on South Carolina this offseason. You have to give Virginia Tech some credit.
They played good.
Hung in there till the 4th quarter.
Yeah, Sellers was too much for them. But I'll tell you what, South Carolina's got big offensive line problems.
Yes.
I mean, if anybody not named Lenore Sellers would have lost that game to Virginia Tech yesterday with that offensive line. I mean,
Slim can't relate.
Yeah, no shit.
I can't relate to that. Which, I mean, to be fair, is something that, like, despite all the criticism about him, that's something you can't knock about Mario. He's going to have a good offensive line wherever he is.
That's one of the best offensive lines in years, I think, in all of college football. I think that offensive line is better than whatever the worst 5 offensive lines in the NFL are.
Yeah, on my stream last night, I mentioned how Miami's got the best offensive line in the ACC and maybe in the country, and there's people in the chat telling me I was retarded. I'm like, are you watching this?
They do. I think they do.
Yeah.
And here's the thing. Notre Dame's a legit defensive front.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Miami manhandled.
He sure did.
That offensive line is no joke. And that's going to make Carson Beck even better because that was one of his big problems last year is Georgia's offensive line wasn't great. And he's a little bit mobile, but not really. Like, he needs a good offensive line, you know?
Yeah,
Carson Beck.
and he's got legit receivers, too, in Miami.
Like, nobody's going to call him a dual threat, but he's that guy. If the pocket breaks down and you need 3 or 4 yards for a first down, Carson Beck can get that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Hey, I know your butthole was tightening up when Notre Dame tied it up in the fourth quarter because your secondary was dog shit. I was like, how in the hell is Miami letting this happen again? I couldn't believe it. Yeah, I could not. That busted coverage, I was like, here we go. Said I saw this game 12 times last year. Every Miami game. What are they doing?
Yeah.
Couldn't believe
it.
You still didn't have the amount of busted coverages we had in a game last year. So I will still say they're improved, but God, I didn't
way better. Yeah, it was just those 2 possessions in a row where Notre Dame went down. One of them was a field goal and one of them was a touchdown. And I'm like, where did the secondary go that was here for the first 3 quarters? I was like, this looks like last year's fourth quarter for Miami. Yeah. I know I know Miami fan. I bet Coach Coop was losing his mind over on his stream.
Oh, I popped over there a couple of times, and he absolutely was. And honestly, so is the Miami fan base. And I'm like, listen, this is – I kind of gave him grace for a couple of games last year, and I'm going to do it for this. Notre Dame was a legit top 10 team. So 2 busted coverages out of a game. Well, really 1 busted coverage, and then you had that run around where CJ Carr ran backwards for like 30 yards, but then, you know, 1 receiver got lost in coverage. Like, that happens.
Yeah. Yeah. A wild game. Wild game.
I like old CJ Carr right
now. My new favorite player. You know, I was all worried because y'all lost Restrepo, and that was one of my favorite players to watch. Y'all done replaced him with somebody even smaller.
Yeah, Tony.
Yeah, that guy,
man.
Yeah, he's only 17 years old.
New Alabama. Yeah, we got that 17-year-old. We're the new Alabama now.
Yeah. People were calling him Tyreek Hill Jr.
Yeah, that's a good comparison.
Like him. Yeah.
He's fast as shit too.
Yeah, and he returns punts too.
Yeah. He's so young. He only went to 1 year of high school, I think.
Damn. Oh, Doogie Howser of football.
He ain't even got his driver's license yet.
I'll give C.J. Daniel all the credit in the world for that circus catch. But if it wasn't for him, that would have been a pick in the end zone.
Yeah. I got Miami at 6.
I'll take it.
Definitely, yeah, I'd say 5 or 6.
I have Ohio State, Penn State, Georgia, LSU, Oregon, Miami.
Who did Oregon play?
Some nobody, Montana State.
I'm sure they blew them out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I mean, that's not a given. They rode the struggle bus against something called Idaho to start the season last year.
Yeah, they handled Montana State, though. But, you know, they play at Penn State, I think, in 3 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be a good one.
That'll be a big one.
Who are y'all taking in the Oklahoma-Michigan game? It's in Oklahoma.
Oh, man. I want to take Oklahoma so bad, but I'm taking Michigan.
I'm taking Oklahoma.
Really?
John, did you see John Mateer's stat line? It looks like a video game. I know they played a garbage can, but holy shit.
Yeah.
I'm kind of with Lou there. I'm going with Oklahoma. And like last year, I tried defending. Oh God, what's that kid's name? He's at Auburn now. Quarterback from
Arnold.
Jackson. I tried giving Jackson Arnold the benefit of the doubt because I mean they had a laundry list of injuries at the offensive line and wide receiver, but Jackson Arnold did not impress me week 1 at Auburn, and Oklahoma did.
Yeah, I don't understand the love fest that Auburn's getting. I mean, yeah, they ran the ball. Jackson Arnold ran the ball great, but like they couldn't throw the ball, and their offensive line is worse than Clemson's. Like that's why Jackson Arnold has so many yards rushing. He was running for his life the whole game.
Yeah,
and they gave up 600 yards to Baylor.
Whoa. Raw for a reason says John Mateer must have bet on himself. Yeah. Well,
money line material.
Yeah, hopefully.
And I don't know about like Bryce Underwood looked okay against whatever terrible team they played, but that's at home against a nobody. On the road at Oklahoma, second start of your life. I don't know, like it's like CJ Carr having to play at Miami last night. Like that's tough for your first start. I don't know if I trust Underwood on the road at Oklahoma. I think I'm going to take Oklahoma. It'd be a good one, though.
Well, Vic, I know you just got on here, but I'm about to shut the show down. But my wife's off work today. We're going to go have some lunch together. So I'm going to get off here.
I also take my list.
All right. I'll talk to y'all later. No lunch money show tonight. Don't forget because the game is on.
Yeah,
so
game tonight.
Be back in a week.
Yeah, so we can tell you how to lose money next week, not this week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, y'all take it easy.
All right.
Yes, sir.
All right, Slim. Enjoy your day off, sir. And hopefully I'll see you. I'll be streaming tonight if you want to pop in and say hello. So.
Oh, yeah, I'll be there. I've got today and tomorrow off.
Oh, so sweet.
This is my short week.
Perfect.
I work Wednesday and Thursday, and those are the only days I work this week.
Awesome. All right, and we'll see you tonight then.
Yes, sir.
All right. Yeah. Thank you all for tuning in. Again, I'll be live on the Pigskin Pete channel tonight for the TCU versus North Carolina game. Is it 7:30 or 8? Whenever it starts, that's when I'll start. So whatever time it is. So look forward to seeing you all there. Have a great rest of your Labor Day.